This is the Tommy Sule Podcast, your inspirational hub for everyday empowerment.
On the Tommy Sule Podcast, we discuss and learn about simple ways to live life better every day. This will help you approach challenges with a clear mind and open heart. My desire is to bring clarity to some important things that are often ignored, but needed to live better every day. With every episode, you will receive insights to live lighter, freer, and happier. I promise each episode will be eye-opening, providing clarity for better living. While I am not a typical therapist, I believe that my unique perspectives on issues and valuable lessons from real-life situations will benefit you. However, when necessary, you are encouraged to seek professional assistance on certain subjects. Welcome to the Tommy Sule Podcast, where it's all about inspiration, purpose, and lifestyle. Hi, welcome to the Tommy Sule Podcast. On the last episode, we began a series titled Practising Joy, how to have a steady, productive life in spite of what is happening to you or around you. And I shared 2 tips, so please go back in the podcast and check that episode out. So now I will be continuing with the third tip that can help us to be happy and have joy in our lives despite what happens to you. Yes, you can have joy, irregardless of happenings. I mentioned that joy is a constant state of mind flowing from our soul into every area of our lives, as opposed to the simple or common emotion of being happy because of one event or good news, or choosing to be unhappy because of the lack thereof. Number 3, practice and be aware of what brings you joy. Have you ever gone through your day or week and consciously recalled happy moments? Dr. Caroline Leaf refers to this as glimmers, little things that make your eyes smile. You know that smile that can only come through your eyes? Little things that make you pause and snigger and laugh or chuckle under your breath. It could be something as simple as a delicious meal, a great song, a chilled and relaxed stroll, a phone call with a friend, a funny movie, or a funny video. It could be something as profound as acts of service, or simply just smiling and greeting a child or a stranger in the street. Make a list of the things that bring you joy and commit to doing these things as often as possible. It could be playing sports with your kids or your friends. It could be cuddling with your spouse or your family members. It could be sipping a cup of tea or hot cocoa or coffee. It could be running in the morning. It could be listening to uplifting music. It could be chatting with a friend or spending time with people that are dear to you. Whatever it may be, make time for simple, cost-effective little things that make you happy. And most importantly, these things will positively affect your life in the long run. Remember, bad habits might make you feel good, but in the long run, they will not be good for you, and they will eventually make you feel sad and unworthy. So focus on good things, good positive things that bring a smile to your face and wholeness on the inside. Number 4, go outdoors more. Sunlight and fresh air help to boost your mood, reduce depression and bad thoughts and negativity, and also disease and inflammation. Inflammation is where certain things, it's a response of your body, and it's responsible for 80 to 90% of all diseases. Florence Nightingale, a nurse, a famous nurse during the war, said, "I know not of anything more important to man that will be more valuable than sunlight and fresh air." Remember, this is someone who had seen death has seen helpless situations, lack of medicines, dealing with an influx of soldiers during the war, having more than enough sick people and deadly situations. And in all her time of selfless volunteer and care and faith, she says, I know not of anything more important to man that will be more valuable than sunlight and fresh air. So walk around your house, sit at your door or the backyard if you have one, go out to the balcony, maybe perhaps at your office at lunchtime. If you have the opportunity to commute and take a walk, be intentional as you walk home, or maybe you are out just taking the staircase or just walking into the mall. Do that with intention whenever you are outdoors. Apart from the vitamin D that comes from exposure to the sun, the oxygen of a free, clear space, such as outdoors, has more benefits compared to the air that we breathe in a closed space. So even if you work from home, take out time to be outside as much and as often and intentionally as you can. If you cannot go outside, consciously and intentionally, spend time near an open window. I believe windows are still in the buildings we build these days that lets in sunshine. Just be sure not to overdo it, as overexposure to the sun has its own set of problems and side effects. Number 5, appreciate little things. Keep in mind that this is different from being grateful in general. We did talk about intentional gratitude in the previous episode, but now we're talking about taking notice of little things and appreciating these little things. Learn to make things that we often overlook and we don't see as blessings, or we don't think of them as a big deal. Look into those things, those common things, and be grateful for particular little things. For example, a hug from your children, a meal cooked by your spouse, a walk in the park, a good book, a great movie, having people that you can say hello to, not living in isolation, being able to greet people and say, good morning, how are you? And being greeted in return. Waking up every day to a brand new day. Even something as little as drinking clean water, a glass of clean water every day. Let's talk about the little things like having your lights on. Let's appreciate having electricity. Let's appreciate having running water. Let's appreciate it if you have family that live in the same city as you. You have family that are available to you and family that is close by, or friends that you can talk to, you can chat to. You haven't even had the time to spend time, but they are there. And friends you can turn to whenever you are bored or whenever you are sad. These things may be little, but they are huge blessings. And as seemingly common as they may be in some parts of the world, not everybody has them. Some people wish that they had kids screaming, driving them crazy and making noise in their house. They had somebody to share all their food with, somebody to empty their fridge every time and make them buy more groceries. Some people wish they had a spouse whose only flaw is to forget to tidy up. But at least we'll have someone who will ask them, how are you? How was your day? Somebody who will boost them and encourage them. Somebody to share their life with and depend on. People wish they had a job with a mean boss, but at least they had a job that kept them busy. And there are also people who wish that they had no job at the moment and had loads of free time to themselves. There are so many blessings around us. In whatever state you are in, there is a blessing in it. We don't pay for it necessarily, but we must not take it for granted. Learn to appreciate and be happy about the little things. Focus more on the things that money cannot buy. They may be small or they may be huge, but money can't buy them. These are the things that make our lives richer, fuller, and happier. What else do you think you could add to the list of these 5 things that I have said? How many of them are you going to be practicing already? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. Share it with somebody who needs this. Come back and listen to it again. Cheers to a healthier, happier version of you. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye. I always love hearing from my listeners, so I will be honored to hear from you. Share with me what you learned from this episode of the Tomi Sule podcast or questions that you would want me to address. You can send an email to podcast@tomisule.com. You're welcome to visit my website for other valuable resources that will inspire you. Visit www.tomisule.com. That's www.tomisule.com. Till next time, God bless you.
Thank you for joining Tomi on today's podcast. For more on Tomi Sule-Emmanuel, please visit www.tomisule.com. Have an awesome day further.